welcome to the blue corner, Naikoa, Simao.
Sorry if I mess up this pronunciation. I don't know if I just heard him correctly. Simao?
So Naikoa,
Simao.
Simao. So one aspect of this job, especially doing the interviews, is getting name pronunciation correct. And fighters in the future, fighters in the past, and fighters now, I do try my hardest.
For sure.
But sometimes it's challenging, and we'll work our way through it.
I mean, I even went to the back and I even asked him, hey, can you say it for me so I can practice? And you even practice it, and still, when it comes time to do it, you know how it is.
So Naikoa Simao coming out of Primetime MMA. You know, Primetime MMA, that's Isaac Moreno's camp. You see him in the corner. They don't have a really high volume amount of fighters, but their quality is very, very sharp. The guys they do get ready for these Fury fights are always very well-rounded. They're often very physical, good athletes, you know, high expectations from really anyone coming out of that gym.
Yeah, and I talked to Isaac and I talked to their team in the back, and these guys are really high-level wrestlers. So we're going to see a really lot of good wrestling exchanges in MMA. You're going to see good takedowns, good transitions from him, and this is what he started doing. He started with wrestling, and then, like you said, Isaac's one of the best strikers, you know, that we have in Fury coming around. So I'm sure he's got it all.
So yeah, I hadn't seen his coach grapple much. He did a sub-100 pro match and was dynamite on the ground. So, man, if Naikoa is half as sharp as his coach, we're in for a really fun fight.
Yeah, he
we got
looks
him in the
ready.
cage now. Let's meet his opponent.
Please welcome Dustin Smith. The following contest, brought to you by SheathUnderwear.com, is scheduled for 3 rounds in the Fury Amateur Series Lightweight Division. Introducing your first competitor, fighting out of the blue corner. Representing Primetime Headquarters, this mixed martial artist is 5 feet, 6 inches tall, and he weighed in at 152.8 pounds. Fighting out of Los Fresnos, Texas, by way of Honolulu, Hawaii, tonight he makes his amateur debut. Here is Naikoa Spanky Simao. And introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. Representing Fighters Cornerstone, this freestyle fighter stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, and he weighed in officially at 158.2 pounds. Fighting out of Graham, Texas, tonight, he too makes his amateur debut. This is Dustin Sandman Smith. Your referee in charge, Ryan Thompson.
Oh, okay. You feel the intensity is a little high already.
Yeah, ready to rock and roll.
Wanted to meet in the middle. Come on. Love to see it. As a young kid, it can always be intimidating too, trying to fight an older man, like a grown man with grown man strength, you know? It's weird a little bit sometimes.
Yeah, it's something I had to get used to, fighting young at the earlier time, a little cage
Whoa,
grab.
whoa.
And that's a negligent one. I think they take a point. I think they take a point for that.
That has to be.
I mean, yeah, you're bad, but I mean that's like a hard foul that directly stops a takedown. That's what they should have done.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And then now we see in Naikoa Simao's game plan. I mean, he waited for Smith to overcommit on the right hand, shot a double leg, and hit it almost uncontested.
Right, like we figured, this guy's a high-level wrestler. Primetime said he's been doing this his whole life. This is his martial arts, so it's good to see that he's not just standing and striking, that he's mixing it up. Boom, beautiful. Beautiful control.
So yeah, Naikoa looking to use that wrestling background that you were talking about, Michael.
Absolutely.
I mean, he's got his hands together. He's going to switch it off to a body lock.
You know, with these wrestlers, they just got really good control. They can ride and they can shift their hips on you, and it's very hard to get them off because they're so used to holding you down.
100%. He's risking his back to get up.
Beautiful transition to the back.
This is why we see so many rear naked chokes in MMA.
Right, there it is. There it is. Like
Man,
you said, he caught it. That's in. That's in.
And yeah,
great
quick
work.
Finish there from Naikoa Simao.
That's great. And, you know, it's hard sometimes, right? You're getting a short notice guy, and you're expecting, you know, it's nothing for him. They have nothing to lose, the short notice guy. So for you to go in there and win, you know, they want you to win. They're expecting you to win. For you to do it, it shows, you know, it's hard.
He went in there with a game plan. I think he knew he had a distinct ground advantage. He wasted no time getting this fight to the ground. In the transition, found the back. Had the choke sunk in almost before the position was sunk in. And got you know, starting his amateur off perfect at 1-0 with the finish in the first round.
Beautiful. No, that was beautiful work. Use your strengths to your advantage, guys. This is what it's all about. When you have an advantage over someone, don't try to strike and be cool. Do what you're best at. Easiest path to victory. Because at the end of the day, you don't get paid for putting on the show. You get paid to win, and you get paid to do what you do. So if your wrestling overtakes their striking, definitely wrestle. If your striking is better than their wrestling, make sure that you're striking and staying off the ground. That was beautiful work by Naikoa, and I'm sure he has a very bright future, and primetime MMA is on the rise. So here we're going to get the official decision by Wayne.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Ryan Thompson calls for a stop to the fight. 2 minutes, 4 seconds into the very first round, declaring a winner by tap out due to a rear naked choke, Naikoa Spanky Simao.
All right, guys, I'm here with your winner, Naikoa Simao. Naikoa, you have a tremendous wrestling background, a strong ground advantage. You knew that in this fight. Was getting him down and getting the submission in the first, your game plan?
Absolutely. I knew we took Dustin Smith on short notice. Much respect to him. You know, he came in here a week and a half notice. There's a bunch of 35s back there that don't want to fight me. I don't know why for some reason, but I'm here. I'm ready to go, man. The future's now. So, yeah.
Yeah, so your gym and your coach, you guys have a reputation for tremendous striking, which is 100% there. But, man, y'all's grappling is dynamite as well. When do you want to fight again here in Fury?
Oh, absolutely. You know, I'm just following my leader, Coach Primetime Moreno, you know. Top 15 prospect in the nation to go to the UFC. I battle him every day in the sparring room, the training room. My striking is just as good as my grappling. I'm a threat everywhere. Jiu-jitsu, wrestling, striking. It's all because of my coaches, Jesse and Isaac. So without them, I wouldn't be here today for sure.
Man, impressive debut, a flawless victory. Congratulations, Naikoa Simao.
I just want to say a shout out to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I give him all the glory. Without him, I'm nothing. With him, I'm everything. So shout out to my Lord and Savior. Also, shout out to each and every one of my sponsors, my teammates that helped me get here today. It's been a long 8 weeks, but man, I'm ready to go. Eric, give me some money October. November, I'm ready to go, baby.
Naikoa Simao, everybody.